Welcome to Restorative Yoga on this wonderful Monday evening. So I'm going to have you start by elevating the lower legs on some sort of surface. If you have a chair, great, or I've even used a file box before. You may want to put some padding on that surface, so I'm just using my blanket on there. And just reclining onto the mat and then just placing the backs of the legs on the surface. Coming back down, arranging the arms out to either side at a comfortable distance from the body, turning the palms up. And then just rolling the head side to side once you get down there, just to kind of release the neck a little bit, connecting to your breath. Focusing on the exhale for a few rounds here, emptying out, releasing. And then more of a passive inhale, filling back up. Exhaling out. Receiving that next breath in. And with each exhale, just letting the past really be in the past, just letting the events of the day rest in the past behind you so that you can be more fully present for your practice tonight, this restorative practice, which restores the natural flow of energy through the body, mind, and spirit, and improves the flow of energy through the body, mind, and spirit so that we have more vitality, better flow of energy. And then just take a moment here to make yourself even more comfortable, scooching around, adjusting, anything that would make you more comfortable. Feel free to make that adjustment, modify as needed. Please work within your capacity tonight during our practice. The intention, the shared intention, is to restore our natural vitality by removing blocks to that flow. So we're just letting go and surrendering, letting go of the doing and the need to be busy and in action, and just allowing ourselves to be and to breathe. Sometimes that can be challenging work in this day and age, but just allowing that surrender to happen all on its own time, in its own way. And then asking yourself, what is my personal intention for my practice tonight? Or how would you like to feel at the end of our practice? Or maybe it arises in the middle of the practice. What is the feeling tone that you're seeking? And it might be helpful to notice what you'd like to release. If you'd like to release some physical tension or a challenging emotion, anything at all. And then what would be the opposite, the positive state? So you're using positive wording and bringing it into the present moment. So I am, or I feel, whatever your intention is for your practice tonight. And once you settle on something, repeat it to yourself 3 times with deep feeling. Feeling thankful as if it were already true now. Feeling gratitude opens us to receive. And feel free to stay with that feeling tone of gratitude as long as you like. Rest your attention lightly on your breath. remembering that you can change positions anytime you need to. Restorative yoga is meant to be like taking a luxurious bubble bath, very restful, easeful. So just allow yourself to rest. I'm going to let you rest here in this pose for about 10 more minutes. And I'll ring a chime when it's time to change position. So just let yourself surrender, relax, and receive. I will mention that if you want to take the washcloth and just fold it and place it over the eyes, you can do so. And any other supports you'd like to bring in, any padding behind the head or placing anything over the abdomen is sometimes helpful. One of those bath towels, you can just lay it right over the lower belly. It's kind of comforting to have a covering or a little pressure on the abdomen, so feel free to bring those onto the body to bring comfort and ease. Deepening the breath. You're welcome to stay right where you're at. If you're very comfortable and you really don't want to move, you can stay right as you are. Otherwise, you'll start to wiggle the fingers and the toes, bring some small movements to the physical body, and then gently draw the knees in towards you, hugging the knees in. If there's something on the abdomen, just move that off to the side. Just drawing the knees in, massaging the low back a bit. A few deeper breaths here. And then as you're ready, watching out if you have some candles, rolling to one side or the other so that you can push yourself up to a seated position. And from there we'll get set for our next pose called resting butterfly. So I'm just going to move this chair off of my mat so that I have the full length of my mat available. And we'll be using a lot of the props for this next one. So you're going to have your bath towels, roll them up, and place them on either side of the lower body. So just have those about in the middle of the mat so those are within reach. You'll take your hand towel and fold that into thirds, just like you would fold a tortilla. 1/3 over the top and then the other third. And then fold that in half. So you end up with an oblong shape here. You're going to place that underneath your spine. So place that lengthwise on your mat. And then you'll sit down right in front of that. And I will say some folks end up needing to sit on the towel. So once you lay down, if you can't quite get comfortable with that placement, just scoot a little bit more towards the head end of your mat and have your washcloth nearby to place over your eyes. Have your blanket nearby. So reclining back onto that hand towel first. Just a little subtle lift underneath the spine. Then you'll bring the soles of the feet together, opening the knees out to either side. And then you can either place your pillow under the back of the head, or you can place it over the abdomen and hips, just to help ground you. Get those bath towels snuggled in under the outside edges of the thighs and the calves. Placing the washcloth, or if you have an eye pillow, placing the eye pillow over the eyes. And then just bringing in the blanket over you so that you're warm and comfortable. And you can start to relax a little bit more deeply with each breath. Getting more and more situated here with each exhale. These first few rounds of the breath, give extra attention to that exhale. So a gentle engagement of the abdomen on that exhale. And then a passive, easy inhale. Assisting with those exhales, emptying out, receiving that prana, that air, that life force energy, filling back up. We're here to fill our cups back up all the giving we've been doing, all the action, all the doing. Time to just be. And notice the arms. Turning the palms up towards the ceiling. Placing the arms mindfully at some distance from the body. Allowing the backs of the shoulders to relax down. And as the arms become more and more heavy and more relaxed, the chest and the shoulders start to release and relax. The spine resting and supported, so that the front side of the torso can start to soften and rest upon the back side of the torso. The back side of the body resting and supported on the surfaces beneath you, upon the deeper, wider center of the earth beneath us. Notice how the ground rises up to meet you, feeling supported. When we feel supported, we can start to relax, making any adjustments so you're 5 to 10% more comfortable than you already are. And we'll continue to rest here in resting butterfly pose for about the next 15 minutes or so, maybe a few minutes longer than that. But if anything starts to get tingly or go numb, just change positions, especially in the legs. If it becomes too much, you can just stretch the legs out and place those rolled blankets under the backs of the knees. So feel free to change positions as you need. But I'm going to let you rest here. And when I speak again, you'll be more relaxed than you've been in quite a while. Just allowing yourself to be, watching the breath flow. continue to rest as I guide you into visualization of your personal sanctuary. Imagine a place where you feel safe and at ease. This could be a comfortable chair in your own home, a special memory, inside or outside, real or imagined. This place is where you can be authentically you. You feel at ease and free to be you. Imagine yourself there in your personal sanctuary. What is the temperature of the air like there? Are there any sounds you hear? Any scents or smells? Is there a taste present? Open up your senses. Notice what's around you. Are you in peaceful solitude? Or are there others there with you? People, animals. Perhaps there are objects of significance or importance there. This is a place you can go anytime you need to. Your personal sanctuary is always available to you when you need to retreat from daily life or reconnect with your authentic self. Notice how you're feeling in this present moment. You're welcome to stay right where you are in resting butterfly pose if you're feeling very comfortable and want to continue to rest there. Feel free to do so. Otherwise, you'll start to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Just bring some small movements into the hands and the feet. Let those grow and expand. You may actually want to use your hands on your outer thighs to help fold the knees back together. And it feels good after you've been in that resting butterfly pose for a while to just take the feet wider apart and let the knees rest against each other. Taking several breaths here. Just a little bit of a counter pose before we change positions. Then separating the knees, bringing the feet closer together. Just roll to one side or the other, pausing on your side for a few breaths, just curling up, resting on your side, and breathing, supporting the head with the arm or sliding a little support in the pillow or otherwise. And breathe. A couple more breaths here. And then start to consider here, what would be your next most comfortable position for final relaxation pose with guided yoga nidra. We're going to guide you through a nice relaxing meditation here for the last section of our practice. So you might choose to just recline on your back in a very traditional Savasana without any supports and just cover yourself with a blanket. Or you can place those rolled bath towels under the backs of the knees, the pillow under the back of the head, and then covering yourself up with your blanket. Placing an eye pillow or that washcloth over the eyes helps calm the nervous system. So just taking a moment to get very comfortable in your final relaxation pose, whether that's on your back, or another option would be if you sleep on your side, you may want to set up in side lying pose, where you're laying on your side using the pillow under your head, and you can bring one of those bath towels in between the arms, between the forearms, so you just stack it, unroll it a little bit, stack it between the forearms. You can use that hand towel for padding too. And then the other bath towel, just placing that roll right between the knees to pad the knees there. So feel free to practice either traditional Shavasana or side lying pose as you get comfortable. Bring all your supports in. And as you're settling in, be particular. Get everything just right. That Goldilocks zone, where the temperature of that porridge is just right. And the bed feels just right. You might even take a few exhales out the mouth as you're settling into this new position. Just release and relax. Settle a little bit more. And bring to mind your personal sanctuary. That special place in your mind's eye where you are free to be authentically you and you feel safe and at ease. This is available for you anytime you need to take a retreat from the practice. Now bring your attention to your breath. Open up your senses to this present moment, this time, this space. Sense your surroundings. What is around you? Without opening the eyes, just see what you can recall that is around you in the space you're in. Notice any sounds you are hearing inside the space you're in. Perhaps even outside of the space you're in. Notice scents. Do you smell a scent? Is there a taste present? Can can you see a pattern of light and shadow through the closed eyes? What is the temperature of the air against your skin? Allow all these perceptions to arise within your awareness. All the changing sensations, observing them from the place of unchanging awareness, your true nature. Allow your body to feel supported by the surfaces beneath you. Feel the force of gravity that connects you to Mother Earth. See if you can allow the body to relax onto the surfaces beneath you, onto the earth. Noticing how the ground, the supports rise up to meet you. And now following the sound of my voice as I guide you to bring your awareness to different areas of your body, simply bring your attention to that area. Let go of effort. Let go of any judgments that arise. Take a step back from your thoughts and simply feel sensation in that area of the body. You may come in and out of hearing the sound of my voice. You may even fall asleep. Allow these things to happen. Bring your attention to your mouth. Become aware of sensation present in your tongue. All the sensations present in the tongue. Sensation in the roof of the mouth. Sensation underneath the tongue, the floor of the mouth. Sensing the gums, teeth, lips, back of the throat, returning to the tongue, radiating out in all directions, so that the whole mouth now, a radiant orb of sensation. Allowing sensation to move from the mouth into the left ear. Sensation in the left inner ear, ear canal, the outer architecture of your left ear. Returning to the mouth, sensation in the tongue, radiating out in all directions. The whole mouth, a radiant orb of sensation. Allowing sensation to move from the mouth into the right ear. Sensation in the right inner ear, ear canal, the outer architecture of your right ear. Sensation in the mouth, left cheek, right cheek, nose, noticing the sensation of the breath as it moves in and out through the nose. Sensing the air moving through the left nostril. Sensing the air moving through the right nostril. Sensing the air moving through both nostrils together. The air moving through both nostrils as it enters and exits the body. Notice the body breathing itself. Perhaps noticing a difference in the temperature of the air that you inhale and the air that you exhale. Sense the eyes, sensing the left eye. Can you be aware of the weight of the left eye resting in the socket? Moving across the bridge of the nose, sensing the right eye. Can you be aware of the weight of the right eye resting in the socket? Sensation of the forehead. Allowing sensation to move into the scalp, top of the head, left side of the head, right side of the head, crown of the head, back of the head, back of the neck, left side of the neck, right side of the neck, throat, sensation in the left shoulder, allowing sensation to move fluidly down the left arm, from the left shoulder, left upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, left hand, sensation in the left hand, sensing the center of the palm of the left hand, pulsating sensation in the palm of the left hand, radiating out in all directions through your fingers and thumb. Sensation in the throat, sensing the right shoulder, allowing sensation to move fluidly from the right shoulder down the right arm, right upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, right hand, sensation in the right hand, sensing the center of the palm of the right hand, a pulsating sensation in the palm of the right hand, radiating out in all directions through your fingers and thumb. Now, can you be aware of both arms and both hands simultaneously? And now sensing your torso, front, back, left, right. Whole torso radiating with sensation. Sensation in the pelvis, floor of the pelvis, back of the pelvis, sacrum, front of the pelvis, sensation in the left hip, allowing sensation to move fluidly from the left hip down the left leg, thigh, knee, lower leg, ankle, left foot. Sensation in the left foot. A pulsating, radiating sensation in the left foot, moving outward in all directions, including the toes. Can you be aware of the entire left leg and left foot? Sensation in the right hip, allowing sensation to move fluidly down from the right hip, down the leg, thigh, knee, lower leg, ankle, right foot. Sensation in the right foot. A pulsating, radiating sensation in the right foot, moving outward in all directions, including the toes. Can you be aware of the entire right leg and foot? Now can you be aware of both legs and both feet simultaneously? Become aware of sensation in the left side of your body, the entire left side of your body, alive with sensation. And now the right side of your body, becoming aware of sensation in the right side of your body. The entire right side of your body, alive with sensation. And now moving back and forth at your own pace, feeling sensation on one side of the body and then the other, moving back and forth at your own pace. And now can you be aware of sensation in both sides of the body simultaneously, the left and the right, simultaneously, sensing the whole body together, the whole body alive with sensation together. And now just resting, continuing to allow the breath to flow. Beginning with your breath. Gradually begin to deepen your breathing. Notice how you feel. Gently begin to reawaken the physical body, wiggling the toes and the fingers, and following that natural urge to stretch and move this way and that, moving mindfully, noticing what would feel good to do in the moment, following that inner urge to stretch and move as you release and reawaken gently. You may want to rest on your side for a few breaths before coming to a seated position. And once you arrive, just taking your time, we'll seal in the benefits of this practice by uniting the palms of the hands together at the center of the chest, bringing the thumbs into contact with the body, gazing down at the fingertips, honoring your personal intention for your practice of yoga tonight, and giving yourself a thank you for having taken time to practice. May the benefits stay with you and expand outward from your being to other beings. Namaste.